the whole afternoon until about, it was like 9. It is Sunday, 19th of October. It is 9:58 and this is my Vlogtober, and I actually thought I'd very briefly introduce myself as I had another couple of subscribers in the last 3-4 days. Thank you very much for subscribing and welcome to my channel, welcome to my Vlogtober. My name is Laura and I live in the southeast of the UK. I'm now temporarily in Italy visiting my family, and I will be here only until tomorrow. So I'm actually flying back to the UK tomorrow evening, so my very short break is almost over. However, still have the whole day to enjoy today, and I started really slowly, and I'm gonna show you in a minute. You might have seen it already in the little footage that I put at the beginning of the vlog. So this is my Vlogtober, and I do just talk about my day and what I'm up to, and I always try to give a little bit of updates on my craft. I do knit and crochet, and I'm also very easily distracted by all things beautiful and all the other crafts that I want to try and start, and I eventually will. I'm also quite passionate about history, and that's a whole bit that I haven't even explored as part of my channel. So enough about myself. About today, so it is Sunday. My mom has gone out with my aunt and she's bringing her here soon, I think. Yeah, I think they will be here in like the next 15 minutes, so I better be quick if I want to record an intro. And my aunt is gonna be here for the day, which is actually really handy, as I have just finished knitting her poncho yesterday evening. I've sewn in all of woven in all of the ends, so it actually looks quite neat now, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of footage. I'm gonna lay it down so that we can see it nicely, and then I'll also add a little bit when she's gonna try it on. I'm very excited. She hasn't tried it on since just before I separated for the sleeves, so it was like here and it had no sleeves, so I've done the sleeves. I measured the sleeves on myself. My aunt is much more petite than me, so if they fit me, they're definitely not gonna fit her, and they're definitely gonna be long enough for her. And I kept it a little bit shorter for myself again because she's much smaller and shorter than me, so I think it should be a good size, but fingers crossed that it fits okay. Then I finally started my big Halloween project. It's in my Halloween bag, and again, I actually, since my mom was out, I had a little bit of time to start a new project, my Halloween project. Sorry, I'm crouching because I'm really struggling to find where to put my phone to record while here. I'm either standing with the phone propped on top of the fridge, or I'm just sitting on the table holding it, which is really uncomfortable, or now I've put it against the glass, but it's a little bit low for me, so sorry for the weird angle and position. But yeah, so I caught up with a few Vlogtobers from Dawn's Days vlog, and I've actually just finished watching Vlogtober Day 9, so I'm a little bit behind, but I'm getting there. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying it, her Vlogtobers. I was also catching up on Crafty Clegs the other day, but I'm still behind on that one too, and I'm super behind on the this little wonderful live one. And I've always recently started watching Andrea May, but I'm super behind it though. So anyway, I just figured out it's a little bit more difficult to be up to date with Vlogtober when you're also participating in it. So I think this is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be nice to watch all the catching up, or most of it, in November. So it's gonna be an interesting November. Anyway, so this is the beginning of my Blair's hat. So it's a witch's hat that I want to wear next Monday, the 27th, so not tomorrow, the 27th, at the Toft Halloween workshop at Kew Gardens. So it's looking nice and pointy, so I'm quite pleased with how it's working up. And it's a free pattern. It used to be a free pattern from We Are Knitters. Don't know if it's still free, you can check. And I'm using So Crafty DK yarn, double knit yarn by Aldi, and this colorway is kind of I always thought it was a navy, but then when I took it out of the box, actually this color is actually almost accurate. Is just slightly darker than this, I think, because I'm just under the light here in the kitchen. But yeah, it's steel with yeah, kind of steel color, I would say. Maybe steel blue. It's not really blue, it has bluey tones, but it's definitely some sort of gray, which works perfectly because I had no black. I thought it was navy, and I thought, well, a witch can have a navy hat. But no, actually this steel color is perfect. So yeah, this is gonna be my hat, and it's getting really, progressing quickly. Of course, it's gonna get bigger and bigger, so it's gonna slow down, but I mean, I'm sure I will have no problems in finish it by next week. So that's my progress. That's a new project for today. Yeah, so I think while I'm here, because I don't know how much time I will have the afternoon, because then we have my aunt here, and then we're gonna definitely pack a little bit more today. So I will be sharing the 4 patterns for the mushroom along with you today. So today I have chosen patterns that are basically garments. So if you are in the market for a mushroom patterned garment, then this is gonna be it. We are starting with a checkered mushroom cardi, and this is actually really pretty. It is knitted. There's a little bit of color work in it, but not too much, so it shouldn't be too challenging. It's a cardigan, so I think so. Yeah, it is knitted flat, I believe, apart from the sleeves. Yes, it's knit from the bottom up, flat as one piece. The sleeves are worked outward from the body in the round, and the rib neckline and shawl collar is worked last. And it looks really pretty. I'm loving the look of this, and I'm loving the mushrooms. I wonder if that's color work or duplicate stitch. Doesn't say. It does stranded color work. Yeah. So there's a little bit of everything in that one. This is, of course, this is not a quick project like the ones that I've shown in the 2 previous days, but you know, someone might want something a little bit more challenging that takes a little bit longer. A quicker make for sure is going to be the woodland mushroom hat, which is a color work. Yeah, it's a color work hat, and I think it is also really pretty. Particularly like the red one, but I think that the grey one with the red mushrooms is also really nice. DK weight, 3 contrasted colors. You wouldn't even need too much yarn. For this one, it is knitted, but yeah, this would be fairly quick. It's still color work, but this would be another option if you want to do a garment that is a little bit quicker. Then we also have another hat. This time is crochet, so I tried to find something that would be similar but crochet. Yes, and it's the Amanita mushroom beanie hat. I think it has two sizes, an adult and a child, and it's kind of crochet color work, and I think it looks lovely. She's showing it here in different options of colorways, and I think it's beautiful. And again, I definitely will use a little bit more than the knitted one. However, stranded color work, it eats up quite a bit of yarn actually. And I think I might be wrong. Yes, this pattern is also available for free, so you can buy the PDF without ads, or if you don't mind the ads and want it for free, you can go into her website. So yeah, that's amazing. I think for something, I don't particularly like crochet hats, to be fair, but for a crochet hat, this looks really good. I think it is really cleverly done, so check it out if you only crochet or if you prefer crochet hats. And lastly, we're gonna have a color work jumper. Actually, this is gonna be more than one because there's also the child version, so I'll give you both. This is the Mushroom Season Sweater, number 24511 by Drops Design. So this is definitely free, and it's decay, and it has a beautiful mushroom yoke that also has some cherries, so I suppose it doubles up for 2 different seasons. And looks amazing. I think I really like it, and the color work is only on the yoke, so it shouldn't take too long. And you can actually, oh, that's lovely. And I've seen some people have actually personalized it in the projects, and they've added a chanterelle mushroom, so instead you can replace the cherries with the chanterelle if you want. I think that looks really, really clever. And yeah, I really like the look of this. It's kind of a, you know, autumn sweater, proper autumn sweater. And so there's also a child version. So I think I've seen the boy and girl size, and it's for children from 2 to 13, 14 years. So actually is quite, that covers all ages. So I will also add this one to the description today, so you can find the links to the patterns in the description box today. And again, as usual, I will also link it to the bundle that I created for the mushroom along. So yeah, I think so. If you are in the market for something that a little bit more challenging, that takes a little bit longer, today was your day, that's for sure. Let me know if you make any of the garments. I'm really tempted, definitely by the cardigan and the jumper, also the hats as well. You know, I might spread them out in different years, I don't know. Don't forget, if you are making anything autumn inspired, especially with mushroom, to tag me on Instagram when you publish it at pulse.pearls and use the hashtag mushroomalongmonth, so that I can kind of do a nice collection, put them in the highlights, and I can show them off to everyone who is interested to see what's been made as part of the mushroom along. So now what I think I'm gonna do, just before my mom and my aunt come back, I am gonna take the poncho and I'm gonna take a little bit of footage and some pictures of it, nicely put on, you know, nicely flattened, so that I can also add it to Ravelry. I want to update my Ravelry page with the details of it. And yes, so I will see you a little bit later. Stay tuned if you want to see it worn by my aunt.
piaciuto?
Ti piace, zia?
Sì.
Good evening. I'm in my my childhood bedroom, and I've been like emptying some things, the last few things today. And I actually found something that I wanted to show you. So I found this little sewing box, I think, that I had when I was a bit younger. So when I was a child, I learned to do needlepoint tapestry, and I did a few things. So these are the very tangled cotton leftover from some previous things I've done. This is a crochet pin cushion. I had to make it. And these are some sewing kits. Actually, I don't even need to. These are some sewing kits, pin cushion. So yeah, this is a bit messy, but what I wanted to show you was actually here. So here I have a finished needlepoint. This nice little cute thing. The only thing, I think I worked on it really tightly. I didn't really know how to do it. And I don't know if you can actually see. It's kind of completely skewed. But yeah, never got around to hang it. That's actually quite neat. Not too bad. So yeah, doesn't look too bad. And then I've got this. Is the very first one that I did when I started learning. But they didn't give me enough kits, didn't exist back then. And they didn't give me enough colors. So I was only able to do the little cow, the flowers, most of the grass, but not all of it, and just a little bit of the blue sky. So I was never able to finish it. I was never able to go back and buy the same colors. So I would have to find something close enough to finish it. But yeah, so this is it. It's cute, isn't it? This is what I learned on when I was 6 years old. Then I have another kit here that I didn't start. So this is with these nice flowers. There's all the thread underneath. So yeah, I thought I would just show them to you. So I put them here. They're all nicely in the same box. It's gonna go in my mom's new place. So I do have a little bit of needlepoint that I can make when I go there. And then another thing I wanted to show you is something that my aunt made for me when I was about like 17, 18, I think. It's a beautiful, was much thinner than, so unfortunately it doesn't fit me anymore for now, who knows. So yeah, so this is all cotton and is all crochet, and it's a pencil skirt, and it kind of just covers about the knees for me, and just a bit below the knees, and it's in 2 pieces. Look, so cute with the details. And here she put an elastic. So yeah, that's beautiful. And this was the top part. So yeah, it fit like this. So the skirt, and then the top. The top is mostly see-through, so covering the bust bit. Ah, I loved it. I loved it. I used it a few times. I would love to be able to wear it today, but it's a little bit too tight for me. I don't know, maybe when I get a little bit more, you know, knowing how to modify things, might actually be able to change it. But we didn't have any cotton left. Actually, we found something in a cupboard in the basement. I might have some of this cotton, not too much. Might be actually enough to make it a bit bigger. And yeah, I need to see, but we packed it with other things that we found in the basement. So, but yeah, let me turn the camera again. So these are some nice things that I found here in my old room that I wanted to show you. Yeah, so this is the last evening that I'm here in Italy. Tomorrow I will be flying in the evening. So I will not be able to do a vlog on Tuesday because I will be in the office. Then I have crochet club. For what concerns tomorrow, I'm not sure that there's gonna be anything interesting tomorrow. So I will see time. Yeah, so today it was a nice day. We had lunch with my aunt. She was here actually 10 minutes ago, so she helped us keep packing a little bit. We packed. We finished emptying the wardrobes, mine and my mom's. We packed all of the handbags and those type of things. And yeah, I think now we're tired. I think we're gonna call it a night, and that's gonna be it. I will see you tomorrow. If in the worst case I'm not able to record tomorrow, then I will see you on Wednesday. But let's see. Anyway, I hope you had a lovely weekend, and I hope you're gonna have a good start of week tomorrow too. But in the meantime, I say good night and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.